The income Sunwater earns through customer prices provides us with the funds we need to deliver water safely and efficiently. But how do we determine what those prices should be? Like many utility companies around Australia, we use a building block model to calculate customer prices. Each component of our costs, what we incur to operate, maintain and renew our assets, is converted into a revenue building block, which is recovered through customer prices. Our operating costs don't change much from year to year, so we can convert them from operating expenditure into an OPEX building block on a one-to-one basis. If we spend $1, we add $1 to the OPEX building block. Because renewals costs vary from year to year, we need to smooth them out before we convert them to a revenue building block. This is so customer prices don't vary dramatically from year to year. We can do this through either an annuity or a RAB method. We calculate the annuity contribution building block by estimating what renewals work might need to be done over the coming 30 years and how much that might cost. We then determine how much customers would need to pay each year over that 30-year period to cover the forecast cost. With the RAB method, the annuity contribution building block is replaced by a building block for interest or return on capital, and a building block for principal or return of capital, sometimes called depreciation. Importantly though, these building blocks are based on what has already been spent on renewals, plus a small 4-year forecast period. Regardless of which method we use, smoothing also creates the potential of a tax obligation. This becomes a tax allowance building block, which is usually nothing or a very small amount. We then convert these building blocks into prices, beginning with deciding how to structure the charges. Our customers pay a fixed charge based on the water allocations they hold and whether these are high or low priority, as well as a variable charge based on the water they use each year. To calculate prices, we need to assign revenue from the building blocks to each of these charges. First, we assign some OPEX costs to the variable charge bucket, and then the rest of the costs go into the fixed charges bucket, where we split them into either high or medium priority. Finally, we divide the costs in each bucket by the relevant volumes to determine the price per megalitre. For example, we would divide the high priority fixed costs by the high priority water allocation to determine the $1 per megalitre price. Further adjustments are made to smooth out prices year on year, as required by the terms of the pricing direction notice from government. You can see the process in action by checking out the cost to price tool available on our website.